I'm joined by Jenny Horne, markets correspondent here on Schwab Network. We have a huge earnings week. We have about a third of the S&P 500 reporting. You're checking out OnSemi after its report. Some of your thoughts, Jenny. Good morning.
Good morning, Nicole. And OnSemi with at least, like starting off earnings on a strong note, because all things considered, this name had a pretty stellar report. Now, with OnSemi, there was a pretty mixed picture as far as the earnings beat went, because while we can see shares up 13%, I think there was actually even more to love about this story when you break down its individual components. So we did see revenue that was also able to top expectations, guidance that was able to please the street as well, and also continued demand for their various products. And I think into this major earnings week that we're seeing coming up ahead, I think this was really critical because it showed that so far earnings moves, it seems like, have been a bit lackluster to the downside. I think that this week, as far as tech earnings, the AI world is relying so heavily on really strong results that this at least set the tone for a pretty positive rest of the week as far as overall expectations goes. Revenue, I did mention, did top expectations, but rose pretty substantially from last year. And we also continued to see its overall guidance improve as we see better than expected now metrics across the board for their second quarter. They do now expect their third quarter revenue to fall between around 1.7 to 1.8 billion. That was versus the 1.73 billion expected. So you can make the argument slightly at the higher end of the previous mean that had been estimated by the street, as well as adjusted earnings that also are now given expect the total range between around 91 and $1.03 per share. That was also ahead of the 92 cents per share estimate. So guidance that was able to not only exceed the benchmark, but slightly come ahead of it. And I think that that's why we're seeing a nice, again, 13% move to the upside. This is huge because so far the tech names we've heard from, like an Alphabet, a Tesla, have been extremely lackluster. Even Netflix was disappointing. So this was a really nice move to the upside to start the week as far as earnings results go, Nicole.
Yeah, without a doubt, a 13% move is definitely a nice move, and we have such a big week ahead that we're going to be discussing throughout this hour. Jenny Horne, thank you, markets correspondent